Jurnal PhD bulan ke-13. 13. Halo semuanya, apa kabar? Recordingnya kebetulan agak terlambat dari schedule untuk jurnal ini karena ada banyak sekali hal, mungkin tidak banyak tapi ada satu hal yang membuat recording ini menjadi lambat. Maybe I have to be straightforward. Beberapa minggu terakhir, I think I was kind of having, I can say kind of a bit mental breakdown. The main reason is because of my study. I'm not trying to blame like anyone, or I try not to blame myself, but I think what happened in the past few weeks is just necessary for me. It's really painful, but I think it's good to experience this during my PhD, because I think I'm sort of maybe having misconception of how I do my research. I think maybe I did it in the wrong way. Not wrong, but maybe I have to just change the way I work. And also another thing, I just realized actually I just have too many things to do at once. And I think I realized I cannot do it all. And this PhD is kind of whole new world where I probably have to work more on it. And if I do other things than just my research, then I'm gonna be kind of like exploded. So it's just kind of maybe I'm overload. I think I'm just overload. So then I didn't prepare well. And yeah, that's what happens actually in the past few weeks. I actually think that, yeah, I think this month, like actually it's already December. I thought I can be kind of like relaxed, maybe just kind of giving reward to myself about my hard work. But it turns out that, I mean, I admit that I work so hard, but I think work hard is just not enough. Like I have to, yeah, I just forgot like how to do like a work smart. And probably because this is my research is kind of holding whole things that are new, maybe I just don't know how I have to do it, like how can I do it. So yeah, I guess that's what happened to me. And yeah, I talked to my like counselor or like psychologist, where I used to meet him like once per 2 week. And I told him that I probably have some kind of some mental issues that I need to take care of. um so yeah, he tried to give me some kind of advice on how I can deal with it, but still like all the work, it has to be me. It's not like he cannot save me, but I have to do on my own. So yeah, maybe I have to just do it slowly from now on. And now I think for my own research, I think I have to be a little bit going backward for a while, just to figure it out what I have done and how I can utilize my research. And I also met my supervisor, so he suggests me to yeah, to think of whatever I do, I have to think of the purpose, which I felt a little, I felt kind of, I have this kind of, what is it, disappointed actually to myself, because I felt like, why I do have some knowledge, I do have some experience, but why I cannot utilize it in efficient way. And I felt like I'm going back as like a kindergarten student where I did know nothing. And I don't know, maybe I probably feel maybe there is something wrong with my confidence, probably. Actually, I talk about this couple of times to my senpai about why I don't have this sense of optimism, sense of confidence, to my own research. And yeah, yeah, I think that's, yeah, so many issues, but I just have to simplify it and just focus. Actually, right now I have to think everything I do, it has to be, what is it, with purpose. It has to be with purpose. And second, like, I just have to focus. I think what I did is just too much. I know I actually understand, but I just keep pushing myself to feel like, oh, actually I'm doing okay, like I can handle it, but then it's just messed up. So maybe this is kind of like my New Year's resolution. So kind of be narrow on what I do, be focused. And yeah, so I think I cannot just do hard work. Like I have to think of it and um, be considerate on all decision I made. So yeah, that's very important. So I don't know what happened, why I start to speak English. I actually want to speak in Bahasa Indonesia. Um, maybe, yeah, I mean, maybe I have to kind of train my English as well, especially using it for academia work. I just realized that my English is somewhat kind of inconsistent. Like for example, if I talk about something that I really like, maybe I can be fluent. But if, for example, yeah, maybe if I have to talk something that I'm not very familiar with, I kind of like, my English is just kind of like blah, 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 like all the grammars are just messed up. And yeah, and also it makes me kind of like less confident to speak about it. So maybe, yeah, I mean, I know there's no kind of recipe on being fluent. And I mean, if I have to say, like, I'm quite comfortable with my English actually, but I need to work more a little bit, especially when I have to, like, what is it, communicate my ideas, when I have to communicate about the process of my research. I think I need to practice on that, like specifically on that. But outside from those kind of uh, research issue, I think I'm quite comfortable. I mean, I have to say, like, I'm, yeah, I'm from like middle class family where I think I don't have this privilege. Like my parents didn't go abroad when I was little. It's kind of very typical. Like if, like, you can be better at English when you have some like prior experience living abroad. Probably like you follow your parents studying somewhere, and you grew up somewhere in a foreign country and you learn some kind of English or probably foreign language. But actually I didn't have that. And my mother invest invested my English actually just through some kind of local English school in Indonesia, where maybe there's some kind of different approach, where if you speak English in a foreign country and you speak English with another Indonesian, so I think it's totally different. And of course, I didn't rely only on my English course when I was in high school, but of course, I try to push myself to, like, interact with some foreigners when I was in Indonesia. Like I usually go to Kebun Raya Bogor. It's a botanical garden where you can find so many tourists, and this is a very kind of I don't know. I'm not saying it's a shameful, but like Indonesian, we really like to kind of taking photos with the foreigners. But actually, I think I didn't do that. Like, but I just want to speak, use my English in front of them, and I want them to respond to my English. So, actually, I think I did that lots of times since I was in high school, like senior high school, and especially university. I also joined this kind of international agriculture like student club, and they have this like weekly English conversation, which I think it's really, really helpful to gain my confidence. It's actually not kind of correcting my English, but just gaining some a little bit confidence. It's very important when you learn English, which I think I got it from the club, and then I had a chance to travel abroad, and and poof, and here I am in Kyoto University doing PhD. And before I arrived here, I published 2 books about how I travel around the world. And I have to say that because it's kind of an affirmation that I can do it. Like I did so many things in my life, and this PhD journey, I think it's giving me this kind of sense of uncertainty. I don't know, is that the right word? Yeah, I'm not sure how to say that, but maybe I just need to gain a little bit confidence to my PhD. I think that's necessary. And of course, I need to gain some fundamental skills and knowledge to help me in achieving my goal in PhD. Yay! Can I go back to speaking? Like, can I go back speaking bahasa? If ya, jadi sejak suamiku nyampe di bulan lalu, ya kayaknya aku merasa lebih banyak ngomong bahasa Indonesia kali ya, dan terus juga plus ngerjain project yang juga ngomong bahasa Indonesia, jadi mungkin kayak gak ada rasa-rasa aduh bahasa Inggris gue gimana ya gitu. Apalagi ngeliat teman-teman di lab tuh rata-rata tuh mereka pacarnya kayak mostly pada pacaran ya, yang belum yang nikah kayaknya cuma aku sama Cynthia. Jadi ya rata-rata mereka pacarnya tuh beda nationality, beda apa, jadi mereka menggunakan bahasa yang bukan bahasa native-nya dia gitu loh. Jadi di situ kayaknya kedorong kayak betapa nyamannya ya punya pasangan yang sama-sama ngomong native, jadi ya udah jadi ngomongnya bahasa native aja gitu loh, bahasa Indonesia gitu. Tapi ketika ngeliat teman-temanku yang ya tadi ngomong, iya maksudnya dia bahasa native-nya apa, pacarnya bahasa native, tapi mereka pakai bahasa kedua gitu loh. Jadi yang kayak wow, jadi itu kayak semacam lifetime practice gitu ya. Jadi nggak cuma sekedar di kampus gitu kan, atau harus ngelakuin presentasi, tapi juga keseharian gitu loh. Jadi semalam tuh sempat ngomong sama suami soal anyway, I'm not sure if the last PhD journal have I mentioned that my husband has arrived. Let's think of it. I think not yet. So maybe I just have to share good news in case I miss this kind of context that actually my husband has arrived here. Yay! So, jadi suamiku tuh bulan lalu nyampe tanggal 10 November, alhamdulillah dengan selamat. Kemudian ngelakuin karantina 2 minggu bukan di apato saya karena nggak diizinin, jadi akhirnya harus sewa guest house. Setelah 2 minggu karantina, and then dia sudah keluar dan sudah tinggal bersama saya di Sugar Queen Dormitory. Jadi alhamdulillah, mungkin video ini juga sekalian ingin mengucapkan rasa terima kasih. Mungkin iya yang nonton video ini, kalaupun ada yang terus mendoakan supaya kami diberi kesehatan dan juga bisa segera ketemu. Dan alhamdulillah finally I made my dream come true, bringing my husband to Kyoto, and now we're living together And the thing I like every time I woke up, actually the food is ready, which this is something that I really want because I don't want to cook by myself, which I felt like my cook is not so good. So I felt like I don't want to invest too much in kind of improving my cooking skills. Then I just ask him to cook for me and I can do something else. Of course, I'm not like a gabut person. I have to say gabut. Like I also have lots of things to do. So like when he came, it doesn't mean like I'm gonna be lazy and just like stay like sleep all day long. No, no. It's a big no. So ya, so jadi suamiku udah nyampe dan ya ya gitulah. Jadi satu sisi sebenarnya senang ya suami alhamdulillah datang, tapi ya tentu ternyata setelah suami datang tuh tantangan hidup yang lain tuh berdatangan gitu. Jadi memang iya nggak tahu ya, kemarin suami sempat bilang juga ya emang hidup tuh ya begitu gitu loh. Ketika mungkin kita mencapai satu hal atau misalnya ngerasa relief di satu hal, itu akan ada lagi ujian yang lain gitu loh. Dan itulah yang mungkin aku alami beberapa minggu terakhir ini. Jadi um, ya satu sisi beruntung ya, maksudnya suami datang ada support gitu loh, ada temen gitu. Sebelumnya aku ngerasa lonely banget gitu, ngerasa di sini tuh sangat amat individualistik, terus juga kayaknya ya gitulah, kayaknya belum bisa ngedapetin apa ruang yang nyaman gitu buat apa? Iya, buat bisa fully function as a human. Nah, itu kayaknya kata kuncinya bagus tuh. Jadi entah kenapa mungkin kayak saya tuh tidak bisa sangat fully function sebagai manusia, mungkin sebagai seorang student gitu. Ya apa juga salah satu faktornya juga mungkin karena suami nggak di sini, tapi juga sebenarnya nggak cuma sekedar suami sih gitu loh. Tapi ya adalah gitu intinya ya, dan I have to deal with it gitu. Jadi um, mungkin kayak jurnal ini agak ngalor ngidul, tapi ya mungkin karena ini jurnal, I have to spill everything that I'm facing. So jadi kalau intinya jurnal ini tidak diartikan tidak bertujuan untuk dipahami gitu. Jadi ya seperti itu. Intinya ya mungkin ada beberapa ya dua minggu lalu mungkin one of the lowest point of my life I think. Dan yeah, and I have to accept it. Like I cannot avoid it's yeah, it's a big no if I have to avoid it. Like I have to accept it, face it, and maybe manage it. Like looking how I can utilize this kind of this moment and or this point of my life, so it can help me to be better. Ya, I think itu ngomongnya jadi apa agak mencok-mencok ya. Tadi ngomongin suami, terus ngomongin studi lagi, suami lagi gitu. Jadi ya sejak suami datang, I think kita ya kita berkesempatan ya untuk jalan-jalan tipis-tipis lah dekat-dekat Kyoto, dan rencananya minggu depan kita mau ke Cacam, rahasia ya, nanti bulan depan akan diceritakan where are we going next week. So um, I think I have to talk about something that is not related to research, but it's about money heist. Yay! Actually, I decided to put this poster as today's journal Zoom background. So actually, I just finished Money Heist season 5, like part 2, which is very, very good. And I fell in love with Professor Anne Berlin. I'm not sure if one of you watched this series, but I really like this series. I think it's just, I just want to be as smart as Professor, not just smart, like as genius as Professor, but not in a bad way, like not to try to steal some gold or money, but I just need his critical thinking, I guess. Ya, jadi Money Heist ini baru selesai ya, jadi final season 5, dan ya intinya gimana sih kayak rasa feeling kalau habis nonton series terus habis itu kayak langsung what I'm gonna do with my life gitu. Jadi rasa-rasa kosong gitu loh. Jadi yang biasa selalu nunggu ada episode berikutnya tapi tiba-tiba hilang gitu. Tapi tentu I don't have to worry at all because like there will be a plenty of new series coming in on Netflix. And actually I already like what is it? Know some of the series that coming this Christmas. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use my New Year's holiday to watch Netflix series. Yeah, I deserve it. I deserve it. Although my research are messed up, but I deserve it. Okay, I think that's all for today's journal. Maybe today's title is maybe a bit ngalor ngidul talk. um, Ya, aku mendoakan semoga kita semua sehat, sehat dan dimudahkan, dilancarkan segala urusannya. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Dan sebentar lagi ganti tahun. Wow, ganti tahun. Wow, it's really mixed feelings that yeah, 2020 is just like what is it? Thanos snap very quick. Thinking about progress, like what progress have I made? Yeah, I have to be better next year, I guess. So, yep. So see you at New Year's Eve journal, PhD journals of Student Traveler. Okay. So thank you. Bye bye.